Aquarius. I believe we're on Aquarius here. Yep. So, welcome to Vision Psychic Hotline YouTube channel. My name is Tristan, and going to do a general reading here for the sign of Aquarius. Everybody born between January 20th and February 18th. Now, I like to shuffle while I'm recording, and the reason is because I want your energies connecting with the cards while I'm shuffling. Here recently I've seen for some other readers on YouTube, people getting complaints about cards being shuffled. It's part of the reading. So many of us want our answers right now. We're not going to wait. And for me, my life has taught me that patience was always a part of the winning equation. So, Aquarius. What are the messages and energies for the sign of Aquarius from now till you see me again? Should be about a month. And what are the messages for the next 30 days until the next reading for the sign of Aquarius? Vision Psychic Hotline is just coming online, so keep an eye out for it. Aquarius. What are the messages and energies for the sign of Aquarius? Okay, gotta stop. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. So, underlying energy, overlying energy. The Knight of Pentacles. For me, what this represents is a very, very slow moving energy. Perhaps you've been waiting on something. You've been waiting on something to progress. You've been waiting on. For some of you, it's just feeling right about life, feeling like things are moving in a meaningful direction. And I feel like for some of you, you've been waiting for this for a long time, and it's on you right now. Okay, so as an overlying energy, I feel like this is something that you're going to be going through for the next 30 days. Kind of feeling like things are just taking a long time to get to you. Maybe a particular situation. In romance, it can be, somebody that you're waiting to come to the next level to ask you out instead of just flirting with you every day. But it seems like it's just taking forever to happen. So we'll see what happens this month, but this does mean that something is manifesting very slowly. The other possibility for this card is going to be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, between, I'm going to say up to the age of around 40 years old, the Knights. I used to think in 35, but today's day and age we mature a little slower than in the past. 25 to 40 years old, earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo possibility being the focus for some of you. And let's see what's going to come up. First card out, Page of Swords. Page of Swords. This can represent a situation that has to do with children, possibly. This can be a message that you've received that was kind of cold. Maybe it was, the feeling wasn't there that you were hoping from this particular person. This can just mean information that came and it just was kind of dry. Swords usually are, for me, about communication when it comes with the pages. I don't usually read it as the sign of air like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but this can be a message that came from an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So first card out, a messenger card. The situation could be about a child, okay, being that it's the first card out sitting in the center of your cross. So the next, what's crossing this energy, for good or bad? Okay, Seven of Swords, kind of a difficult energy. Now, for me, the Seven of Swords represents basically where it feels like the energy that you're dealing with, like maybe somebody's getting away with something or trying to get away with something. Typically, it's just kind of a negative energy, and so I kind of feel like whatever the situation is, it's being crossed by some negative feelings. Let's see where it goes from there. Seven of Swords with the Page of Swords. Oh, this can be information that you feel came to you that is not quite on the up and up. So, in the foundation, the Ace of Cups. So, for some of you, perhaps, you know, somebody is saying they love you. See, maybe they're saying they love you, but it's the Page of Swords. So it just doesn't feel like you're really getting the truth. It feels like you're not getting the true definition of what they're saying. Manifesting. So let's see if that's what the case is here for some of you. Aquarius. Love on the mind. Next card up, and this is recent past, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so recent past, Ten of Pentacles, this can be, you know, number one, this can be somebody on a job situation, somebody that you know from work. This can also be, for some of you, maybe the situation could be, I'm getting something that has to do with a new home. I feel like maybe some of you are dealing with a situation that has to do with the home and finances, or a new home and the finances. Maybe you got a message that you just feel like, you know, something's not right with the deal and you need to check it out. For those of you in the romance department here, again, I feel like this could be somebody that is associated with you from work. This can also oftentimes mean, for me, in connection with the Ace of Cups, this could be a situation with a current partner, okay, who maybe you found some information somewhere. Maybe you were kind of going through somebody else's stuff. Maybe it wasn't on purpose, maybe it was, I don't know, but I feel like maybe some information was found, okay, from a family member, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, and it's creating some tension, creating some difficulty between you and this other person. Into the crowning, we have the card of the Magician. The card of the Magician connected with this Seven of Swords, the crossing energy. I don't like the combination of the two of these, because for me, this magician can be somebody who, you know, creates illusions, somebody who is not fully trustable. So that's where it kind of looks like where the current energies are, you know. Card of the Magician here. You can be dealing with an Aries. Can be dealing with an Aries on this. But I'm going to leave the signs pretty much open. Yeah. You can be dealing with an Aries, but again, it can really be any sign. So what is the outcome over this next 30 days? What can you expect coming up? The energies. Whoa. There you go. Two of Cups. So I kind of feel, looking at this, whatever the situation is, where it feels like to me there's, you know, there can be a good deal of you, quite a few of you that are dealing with a situation, you know, with a current partner. Some of you it is new love, but I feel like it's more for people that are already in partnerships, that are dealing with a situation where, again, it could be any number of things, but I just feel like there was some information that created some distrust, a lack of trust going on between you and this other person. And I feel like, you know, that person may have actually have done something. Some, in some cases yes, in some cases no. But I feel like the Two of Cups coming up into the near future, this is a good sign that you'll find some balance here, that you'll make up, that, you know, whatever is going on, it feels like it's going to smooth out over the course of the next 30 days. And again, the Knight of Pentacles. So it may take the full 30 days. It may take, you know, a little bit of time. It may feel like things aren't moving very fast. But for me, this particular energy, the Knight of Pentacles, when it has to do with just about anything, whether it's in career, finances, relationships, your spiritual growth, whatever area of your life this is affecting. And I'm going to say it's going to, this energy is going to be affecting a lot of Aquarians right now. This month we've got a good transition of energies because of Uranus moving into a new house, and we've got Mercury retrograde going on, and that tends to affect things from the past. It affects communication. And so I feel like the overall energy for Aquarius is that it's going to feel like things are kind of taking forever to get done or to manifest. But the beauty thing about this energy, the earth energy, the grounded, slow moving energy, is that it is grounded. It's usually something that is well worth the wait when it finally manifests. So I want to say, you know, feel encouraged for any of you that are having a difficult situation with somebody where you've lost some trust over information that you got. You could be dealing with, you know, like I said, an Aries, or you could be dealing with any sign, but this may be even a third party where this information came from, where this person may not be trustable. I mean, there's so many different ways this can play out, but I'm going to get some clarifying cards going here so we can see some of the different situations here a little more clearly. Overall, though, energy moving into something that feels more balanced over the course of this next 30-day period or so from the time that you watch this. So I'm going to clarify right off. Show me this Page of Swords, first card out, this initial energy that opens up the reading. What is the Page of Swords? A message, messenger card, or a child? Show us what this is about. The Ace of Wands. So we also have the Ace of Cups coming up in the foundation, and this is the clarifying card for the first card in the middle of the cross, which is underlying energy of the situation. And again, the Page of Swords, that's about information, and the Ace of Wands really reflecting the ace energy that's in the foundation. So I feel like this is a new situation. Perhaps for some of you, this may be somebody that you met in your circle of friends, or again, somebody at work. And I want to say that for whatever reason, there's information on the table in some way that affects this relationship, but I just feel like maybe that information that you've got is faulty. It's not true. Maybe coming from somebody who is messing with the situation because of jealousy or this or that, who knows. But I just feel like the outcome when you're dealing with the person one-on-one that you're dealing with, everything's okay. The Ace of Wands with that Page of Swords. Again, I want to say that for a lot of you, this can, a good number of you, I feel like this can be a new relationship that started on the job. Ace of Wands, job. Anything that we do activity-wise, and it can be social too, social activity. So out of that Ten of Pentacles, so again, I do feel like for some this is a reading about a current relationship, a marriage, and there's been something that's happened that you're feeling unsure about. But again, I'm saying what I feel coming up over the next month is a healing of that situation, a balancing of the energies. So show me one more clarifier for the Page of Swords here, please. For the Page of Swords, for any other groups, Five of Wands. And the Queen of Wands comes up with that. So some of you can be dealing with fire signs. Again, I don't like to nail it down to one sign because we're all dealing with all of the signs and there's so many of us watching. And so the Queen of Wands, here's the energy of this person. The energy of this person typically, I always look at the Queen of Wands as she's kind of glowing. She has a love of life. I also look at this person in a workplace as being really good at what she does. Knows her stuff, knows her job really well. Queen of Wands, very capable, very passionate. Again, I get the idea of the love of life. She has a joy for life. This can be male or female, but in the workplace, very solid, steady person, gets the job done. In a love relationship, somebody very, very much a joy to be around. There's passion, there's joy, there's laughter. There can even be arguing with this person, you know, too, because of the passion. So it's not that there's all sides of the person here, and basically somebody that lives passionately. So the Queen of Wands can represent a fire sign female, Aries, Leo, or Sag. And so we also do have that Ace of Wands. That's a fire energy, but I usually go by that. I'll just say this can be any sign, can be a female involved with this, but again, this can be male or female. The energies of the Queen of Wands, I always look at it when it's the Queen. There is always a sense of that feminine energy, that loving, nurturing energy. When it gets to the king status, I feel like this is somebody who is basically just giving orders. It's very, you know, there's less of that nurturing energy. And so at the queen level, I feel like there's still a very nurturing energy here. And so that's for the Page of Swords. So again, that can be a situation regarding a child, a mother and a child. This can be a woman at work. Could even be a boss figure at work. But it does feel like for the larger number of you, it's about romance. Find the Seven of Swords here for me, please. Clarify. Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords clarifying the Seven of Swords. I do feel like what they show is a result that, yeah, out of this mistrust, you're going to move into smoother waters. The Six of Swords is all about moving out of a rougher water into a calmer water. And usually it's through communication, what the swords are all about. And it does feel like it's affecting more than one person. So you are going to move into some smoother waters if you're having difficulties. Show me one more on the Seven of Swords. What are the issues of the Seven of Swords? Why is there a lack of trust? What is somebody sneaking around doing? What is the worry here? Two of Pentacles. Somebody may be worried that somebody's got more than one person in their life, and that they may be sneaking around to see somebody else. I'm going to say that for a small number of you, yeah, that is happening. For a small number. I think for a greater number of you, the situation is showing me more that it's a worry, a fear, than it is an actual situation of somebody juggling you and somebody else. So I'm going to clarify the energies of the Ten of Pentacles in the recent past, where this situation is born out of, where it has a lot of energy in the past. Ten of Pentacles. Show me the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, there we go. Six of Wands. So I do get work situations again for a good number of you. Six of Wands. So I do feel like the situation was balanced. I do feel like the situation was in a place where you were experiencing success in how things were going. And again, it just seems like for a good number of you, some information came in that created a place where you were having a hard time trusting this other person. So, let's see where we're going here. Give me the magician. Show me who this magician is, and show me why they're in the crowning. Star card, temperance. I always see that as a combination of those two elements in the star and temperance. But the star card, this combined with the energy of the magician, I have to say it feels like you can manifest exactly what it is you want out of this situation. But I want to say you have to be careful because of where your focus is. You know, if you're stuck in this energy, it's going to be a lot harder to manifest, you know, exactly what it is that you want. Now, the card of the star is about having hope, faith, being positive, and you know, you still have to wake up every day and do what you need to do. You know, you have those things that are a part of your life. It's the little things. Make sure you're getting them done. Make sure that you're moving forward. But it's also showing me that if you want something to happen, take a chance. Try something new. It doesn't mean change your life in any way, shape, or form. It means try something new in the middle of all of it. Okay? So whatever this is, I feel like it's part of the answer of how to deal with whatever your situation is. And again, I want to say these energies of not being able to trust yourself, trust knowing that no matter what this situation turns out like, you're okay. You can handle it. You know, you'll move on to what comes next. You're not stuck in any way, shape, or form. Okay? And you draw your own boundaries. So if you're feeling like this, maybe you opened up your boundaries a little too quick. Okay? And maybe you need to kind of reel that in. But you're always in control. We're always in control. Our feelings make us feel like we're not in control, but it's what we're thinking and what we're perceiving and what we're wanting and what we're expecting that is creating that. So, card of the star, combined with the energy of the magician. Again, I feel like this is a strong sign that you can create what you want. But if you do the same thing every single day over and over and over, how are you going to get there? So again, I want to say it's about having faith that if you take some new steps, if you put yourself out there in a new direction, that it's going to pan out. I like this card of the magician. One of the things, the phrase I remember, it sticks with me with the symbol, is know that everything is possible through the power of God. I feel like that's what makes us a magician. That's what makes us manifestors, or it directly reflects the idea that we're co-creators. So I want to say stay positive. Know that exactly what you want is coming your way. Get out there, do things that make you feel good. Make sure that your happiness is not in the hands of somebody else, but your own. That you can find peace, that you can find joy, and don't put it in the hands of somebody else. If you are living your life and being the reflection of what you want coming into your life, that's the way it works. So don't be down. Stay positive. Keep moving forward. I think the outcome here, Two of Cups, what's coming over the course of the next 30 days or until I see you again, I'm going to clarify that. We'll just see what goes along with that Two of Cups. Overall energy for the next 30 days or so, from the time you watch this. Show me clarifying energies of the Two of Cups for Aquarius for this next 30 days. Interesting. So, Two of Cups is clarified by the Three of Cups. Now, there's going to be some people out there that instantly, because they tend to take symbols that they've heard in other readings and associate those readings with symbols. Don't ever do that. Every reader reads the cards the way they do and interprets the cards the way they do, and that's how Spirit works with them. So, Two of Cups with the Three of Cups. What I see here, okay, for me, is that, yeah, you have this energy of the Two of Cups, which is a deeper connection between two people. It implies that it's more than just a physical attraction. It means that there is a deeper appreciation and a deeper understanding on multiple levels. It's not just physical, it's emotional, it's intellectual, it's spiritual, okay, or a combination of those elements. But it does represent that there's more to this relationship than just something that is here and gone tomorrow, okay? So there's a deeper connection there. And the Three of Cups, for me, looking at how we're beginning, this is the energy on top of you, this lack of trust. And for some of you, it is a lack of trust because you're worried about another person in the situation. Now, based on that Two of Cups in your overall energy coming up, I would say don't worry about that. Even for those of you who do worry about a third party, it's so commonplace I can't even begin to tell you. As a reader, how often I read about that situation. It's a huge number of people out there. So I want to say, it's like dating. You know, there's a lot of people that date multiple people. In those situations where you're worried about, don't worry about it. You know, just try to move through that energy. But for those of you who are experiencing that already, I feel like this is representing the healing phase of what you're going through. So combined with that Two of Cups as the energy that's coming up for you for the next 30 days, again, I feel like any situation that you're going through, for the majority of you, you're going to have some healing, some understanding coming in, some balance to the situation. In no way out of any of these situations do I really see, I'm going to put it this way, I feel like there's 80% of Aquarians that 80% plus that things work out in these situations. I feel like it's a very small number of you where there may be a separation, where there may be, you walk away from somebody who you don't trust. But for the majority of Aquarians, I'm going to say that you're going to have some makeups, not breakups. So, where are we at? We're at 27 minutes. I think that's where I'm going to cut it for today. Aquarius, thanks. Again, my name is Tristan with Vision Psychic Hotline, and we're building our YouTube channel to build awareness for our website, Vision Psychic Hotline. And thanks for visiting. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing. The format of our videos that are going to be getting posted on our YouTube account it's going to be across the board. We have a lot of people who have expressed the interest in doing their own thing and being a reader on our psychic lines. So thanks again, and have a great day, Aquarius.